What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Mommy So True. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a survivor of narcissistic abuse, and I am here to share my journey, to tell the truth about what I know about narcissism, what I know about living with narcissists, my own personal experience in dealing with the narcissist, being married to a narcissist, growing up with narcissists, and just living in a world where it seems like narcissism is now a trending topic. Narcissism ain't nothing but the devil at work. All right, you guys, so just a little recap. You guys know that I married a narcissist. Yeah. Go check out my first video about how I married a narcissist and go catch up on the whole story. But just a little update on everything, you guys. I just want to talk about how it feels coming out of the marriage, how it feels now since I've made that video, and where I'm at and how I'm thriving as far as now living like a single woman, basically. You guys, I share my personal experience and what I've been through with narcissistic abuse. And I know everything I say is not going to resonate with everybody. Everything I say may not be relatable. Today, I'm talking to the people that married a narcissist. I want to talk to the husbands and wives out there that made a lifetime commitment to someone who turned out to have this really bad character, someone who turned out to be completely devilish in your life. We all have reasons for getting married. There's so many different reasons. There's reasons of the pressure of society and culture. There's the pressure of age, the pressure of gender. Women tend to get married because, we think we're getting older. We want to try and start a family. There's so many different reasons why people get married. Some people get married because they think they found their soulmate. They found their lifetime partner. They found the person that they are going to continue this life with, grow old with, and die with one day. There are people out there who foolishly marry for the wrong reasons, but I'm not talking to those people today. I'm talking to those people who actually gave their heart, their life, their time, their entire mind framed into going into this lifetime commitment with this person that they trusted fully. We can sit here and try to come up with so many reasons why we ended up with a narcissist. But at the end of the day, you guys, they're everywhere. The devil exists everywhere. Unfortunately, because of childhood trauma and because of unhealthy behaviors that a lot of us have learned, we attract them more than we probably should. We might need to still do some work within ourselves to avoid future toxic relationships. But can't nobody tell you why you chose to marry that man or that woman that you chose to marry. I don't think there's too many people who can say they knew they were marrying a narcissist when they married a narcissist. They probably knew they were marrying somebody who had some issues. You probably knew you were marrying someone who was a little toxic, but you didn't realize the depth of it until you said, I do. At least from my experience, I cannot sit here and act innocent and act like I did not know my husband did not have issues. I knew that, but I was willing to accept that because I knew I had issues. You choose people and you love someone based off of what connects you. And it's so sad that we have to look at that as a trauma bond or as something negative, because it's supposed to be okay to meet someone and to connect like soulmates and get married and thrive and live together if both of you are healthy mentally. But when you marry a narcissist, you get a rude awakening. You realize this person is not just mentally thrown off. They have a possessed spirit. They are possessed and they do and say evil things. And it's so hard. It's so hard to thrive in a marriage with these people. It is so challenging. I don't think anybody watching this video right now that married a narcissist is an idiot. You didn't get married to be watching this video. Nobody gets married and plan a divorce. You gotta be wicked to think like that. It's so heartbreaking to know that you made this commitment with someone that did not understand marriage and that did not understand what this commitment and what this covenant meant. When you're married and you're in this situation, walking away is not easy, especially if there's kids involved. But when you're married, you think about the marriage. You think about the fact that you went before God and you made this commitment and this vow. And although this person is hurting you the way that they are, you still consider standing in for this person. You still consider being faithful. You still try to remain hopeful because it's a marriage. When you're going through this, people from the outside looking in will not understand. Everybody will be so quick to be like, why can't you just leave? Why aren't you just leaving? Why aren't you running? It's like, dang, are y'all not realizing that I made a commitment to love this person for better or for worse, through thick and thin, through sickness, and when you marry a narcissist, you think about all of that. You think about, dang, am I quitting too soon? Am I giving up too soon? Am I letting God down? You guys, for me, the word divorce is so triggering because I watched my parents divorce. And I've always told myself, I never wanted to get a divorce. I never wanted divorce to be a part of my story. And for me, that is one of the biggest reasons why I tried so hard to make the marriage work. I tried so hard to just forgive, and just lean on the fact that I know I married my partner. I know I married my soulmate, and I know he's just going through a time and he's just allowing the devil to use him. And if I just stay down as a loyal and faithful wife and pray, maybe God will make a move. But God don't just work at the snap of a finger. When you get to this part of your marriage with a narcissist, it's so confusing. It's so challenging. Because a part of you will think about, what about the hard work that you've already put in? What about the small changes that you did notice from your hard work? You gotta think about the fact that you're going to live with the possibility of this person taking everything they learned from you to the next person. One of the hardest part about getting out of and getting over a narcissistic relationship is letting go of the fact that you know the good part of this person. The devil enjoys playing games, you guys. That's why the narcissist sometimes shows a good side and then they flip and they're this demonic person, because the devil just loves playing with them. They go in and out of them, and it's so sad to watch. And when you're married to them, it's so sad to live through, to watch, and to continue to forgive, because eventually you stop forgetting. You stop forgetting all the dirt that they're doing. God gotta help me. I'm just not there. I just don't have the strength to sit here and wait and expect someone to change. I just don't see that for my life. I just don't see that for myself. I feel like I honestly thank God, because I feel like I am one of those people who did dodge a serious bullet, because a lot of people end up staying married for years. A lot of people end up with children, and it makes it even harder to leave the relationship. And a lot of people train themselves to be able to live and coexist with these people, and they're miserable on the inside. Sometimes I get in my feelings about it because it's a marriage. It's a marriage, and here I am facing divorce, and I find myself I find myself wondering, am I doing the right thing? Because I thought I was grown when I went and married this man. Am I supposed to be grown and sit back and watch God fight for my marriage? Or am I supposed to go ahead, take this opportunity and run and pray and hope that if I do move on, the next person won't trick me and fool me and be a narcissist? Because to tell you the truth, you guys, I have watched women who appear to have amazing men in their lives, and their husbands appear to be so perfect for the first few years, and then all of a sudden they changed. All of a sudden they're showing these narcissistic traits. And because I see this, and because I know this, and because I understand marriage, it confirms to me that the narcissist and narcissistic abuse is demonic. It's a spiritual battle. The devil does not want people to be married. The devil does not want you to be happy with somebody. The devil does not want people to have families. The devil does not want a woman to be settled down with a man as she should be. The devil does not want a man to be at home with one woman as he should be. And it all makes sense. No matter how I'm looking at it, no matter how I try to fight it mentally, I feel like this man has made his decision. In my eyes, in a marriage, cheating and having children on someone, and bringing sexually transmitted diseases, and putting your hands on someone physically, I believe that's going too far. I don't believe anyone needs to stay in that type of environment, in that type of home. I don't think anyone's peace is worth sacrificing that for any type of love or marriage. And as much as I thought me getting married meant finally settling down, I don't have to worry about dating anymore, and I don't have to worry about dealing with toxic men anymore. I finally found my Prince Charming. As much as I thought that was it, as much as that was my mindset, I now have to reprogram my mind to understand that I got married in the wrong season. I got married in the wrong time. This person was not ready for me. For those of us that married narcissists, I believe strongly that God is going to vindicate, because we sacrifice so much in our marriages. We sacrifice so much because of unconditional love in these marriages. A lot of us know what we invested in these people. If you married a narcissist, I feel your pain. Whether you're with them or not, I feel your pain. I know exactly what you're going through. If you married a narcissist and you had to leave them, I feel your pain. We don't get married expecting to be let down. It breaks my heart to know that the devil is successfully tearing up homes, y'all. Taking husbands away from their wives, leaving their wives with children. These women are taking care of children by themselves. These men are out here by themselves, trying to figure out life by themselves. Don't y'all know a man needs a woman? The devil don't want us together, and it's so heartbreaking to watch. Divorce rates are up for a reason, because it's the devil's work, you guys. I keep saying the problem with narcissism is way beyond the word narcissism. The problem with narcissism is Satan. The problem with narcissism is the devil. And that's why I encourage people to fight and stand against the narcissist, because a lot of y'all are married to them and you don't want to leave them. You don't want to break your homes. So you need to start standing. You need to start speaking, and you need to have some authority. You need to start looking these demons in their eyes and letting them know that you see the demon in them. You need to cast that demon up out of them. We weren't created to be afraid, you guys. Say a narcissist can't change. These people are not God. God can change anyone. But you got to know that the strength and the power is in you. Some of y'all are dealing with narcissists that want to change. They be acting out, crying for help. They want to change. They just don't know how to get it. They don't know how to do it. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to go to church. So they need to hear it from you. You need to be their therapist. You need to tell them things they don't want to hear. You know things about that person that nobody else does. You need to be the one breaking them down, whether they're going to walk out on you or not. Your words are going to ring in their mind. These narcissists that have married people and have ran off and they out here thinking they live in some kind of new life. They don't understand the tie and the covenant of a marriage. A wife and a husband don't just disappear. A wife and a husband is a spiritual bond. It's a spiritual connection. It don't just go away because you cheated. It don't just go away because you got another child on the way with some stranger. As a wife coming out of this with an abusive, narcissistic partner, I pop my shit and I talk my shit because I know what I gave as a wife. If you know what you gave as a husband and as a wife, you should know that person will never make it without you. You should know they're never going to find no one like you. Good people don't come by easy. Good people don't come by easy. The narcissist is going to find out if they don't know already. We have been devoted wives and devoted husbands. We have been the ones that pray. The ones that cared for their souls. That's pretty deep and that's pretty serious. This person married you and ran off and has no idea what they've done. They have no idea who they married. You know, psychology will tell you the narcissist married to make you a trophy. The narcissist married for image. Yeah, there might be some truth to that. But a lot of us know the people that we married. We know the real them. We know the person behind that demon. You know why they married you. If you weren't a trophy, they wouldn't be trying to show you off as a trophy. And one thing about it, we got to realize if we have married someone with narcissistic traits, or if we've married someone that actually has NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, which is something that a therapist clinically diagnoses. Not too many people want to live in a world where they have to constantly be watched and living on eggshells and explaining themselves and defending themselves and fighting for themselves and feeling like they're living with a child that doesn't want to grow up. Being married to a narcissist is such a big responsibility and it takes such a mental toll on you. It's not even funny. I just pray that the world that we live in today, because all of this is being exposed, that a lot of people start to go and seek proper help and start to rewire and reprogram themselves so that the devil can start fleeing. So that the devil can start leaving people alone and leaving families alone. Because it has gotten out of hand. I know psychology has a lot to say about narcissists, and psychology makes a lot of sense of it all. Don't let psychology direct your situation or your journey. Use your wisdom, because all of us, although our experiences are similar, our situations are not the same. Don't allow the devil to push you into divorce if divorce is not what's needed. Sometimes separation is what's needed. Sometimes allow God to work on that narc. They may never be perfect. They may never be perfect, but they might be willing to go get some help for the sake of maybe their children. A lot of people say they won't change. They can't change. They won't change. They can't change. We are not God, y'all. You can't tell me what God can do. You can't tell me what God can't do. I just pray that God helps me with this, because I'm still praying about it. I'm still struggling. I'm still asking for strength through this whole process, because if you're divorcing a narcissist, you know that the process is no joke. You know the process is no joke. They make it hard. They run, they hide, they make excuses. They act like they don't want to let you go. Blase, blase, blah. I just pray that God gives me the strength, you guys, because sometimes I'm like, Lord, I just don't see myself with nobody else. I really thought I married my soulmate. I know he's a narcissist. I know I went through all of this and that and the third. I know I sound crazy right now, but I really don't give a damn. If you feel me, drop a comment, because this is just so, it's so hard. It's so complicated, y'all. It's so complicated. When you got some godliness in you, it makes it so hard because it's a marriage. It's a marriage. Marriage is a whole different ball game, y'all. Oh man, I can't believe I married a narcissist. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know, man. This shit. I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. I'm still just. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm taking it one. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm in the divorce phase for sure, but it's definitely a little bittersweet, y'all, because I just got married a year ago. I just got married a year ago, y'all. So it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to accept. It's a lot to prepare for mentally. I thought the hard part had already happened, but I think it's about to happen. Like, I think it's about to happen, you guys. The divorce is happening while his new child is also happening. So my feelings and my emotions are just kind of just like, it's just been definitely going through the motions, going through the emotions, but I'm good. I'm staying strong and I'm staying true, you guys. Thank you for watching my video today. Thank you for tuning in. This is your girl, Mommy So True. All right, you guys, until next time.